Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and I'm super excited about the project we're going to be making today. We're going to be making a Shamrock and Burlap banner, and we're going to be using Dollar Tree cookie sheets, a punch that I've had for a million years from Hobby Lobby, some green buttons, this paint right here, which is it's Waverly brand from Walmart, and the color is Scallion. We're going to use some of this ribbon that I got for $2.50 at my grocery store a month ago. It was totally on sale. Some jute and a few other things. So as you are hopping on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle, all that good stuff. Let me push all of this kind of out of the way. So I have been working on this project here for a little while. The main ingredient of these banners that I've been doing are these little burlap, mini burlap shaped flags. You can get these sets. They have 6 flags in them at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and they're really nice. I made the most adorable one, like a week or two ago. Look at this. So they have this shaped flag. They also have this shaped flag. And then they have the shape that we're going to be working on for our Shamrock banner. All right. And I have painted everything that we're going to actually be using so it would be dry, so we could take this project all the way to the end. But let me show you the process. And I'm going to show it to you with a different banner that I'm working on for another super cute idea. I'm going to show you how easy it is to paint these and to polka dot them, okay? And on this particular one that I'm working on right here, it is, it's going to have some little bunnies and eggs on them that have an adorable little stencil design on them. We're going to paint those. But I'm not quite ready to do this project yet. So I'm going to use these 2 pieces to show you the process. Did I say my normal stuff as you're hopping on? Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle all that normal good stuff. Okay. So I am going to be using this color. For this banner, I'm using Ballet Slipper. And this is a Waverly paint from Walmart. This I use frequently to paint surfaces. I never use paint on stencils, okay? And there's a ton of confusion out there. Is chalk paint the same as chalk paste? They're night and day different. Chalk paste is good for stencils. Chalk paint will ruin them. Okay, and so we're going to also use this color, which is a light yellow called Maize. And then on this project, when I actually do it, we're going to use this light blue color called Pool. But for today, I'm going to show you the process using yellow. Okay, where are my paper plates? You should see my desk. Oh my goodness. Actually, I don't want you to see my desk because it is a disaster. These little banners are so affordable to make and easy that you could make them for your 5 best friends in under an hour. Or you could get your 5 best friends over, do a little crafting. You could go buy the cookie sheets and buy some of these little banners from Dollar Tree, and it would be super fun. Okay, so I just put a blob. Let me see if I can go up a little bit higher and get a better view. I just put a blob of that yellow paint on my paper plate, and I'm adding a little water because this Waverly paint is really thick. All right, and I'm just going to mix it up. And because the first one was solid and this one was polka dot, I'm going to do solid, and then I'm going to show you how to do polka dots. And when I was painting all of these, one thing I want to tell you is I don't paint every single bit of the flag. I want some of the burlap poking through. And honestly, it makes it easier. So don't worry if you don't get 100% solid coverage. I think that looks more interesting. Thank you so much for the stars. Wow. Okay, let me get this puppy painted. I want you to stay with me because this is just, I just want you to see how this is done. The fun part really comes in creating the shamrocks. And I'm going to use a punch to create mine, but you can just cut yours out with a pair of scissors if you want. This tin, this Dollar Tree cookie tin that we're going to be using, it will not hurt your scissors or your punches. In fact, it might sharpen them a little bit for you, which is always a good thing. Okay, so that's basically how you paint it. I might come back and do one more, you know, light coat on it. And then this is a little pouncer brush from Walmart. It comes in a set of 3 different sizes. I love this size the best for polka dots. And I'm just gonna take some of the paint that's on here, get it on my little pouncer brush. And then I'm just going to pounce these little polka dots randomly. I push it down and then I twirl it a little bit. Okay, so I think you basically get the idea. I will come back and finish this before I come live with the full project, but that's basically how you do the solid and the polka dots. And on this banner I'm going to show you in just a second, I actually use some masking tape to create stripes, so I will show you that. Let me grab this cake board to put my little project on so I can set it off to the side and not get paint on anything. Okie dokie. So, are you ready to see the base of the Shamrock banner? It's so cute. Oh my goodness. All right. And then we're going to move into what we're going to do with it. I'll pull the masking tape off and show you. So I did stripes, sideways, straight up and down, and then sideways again. The only thing I wish was different about this kind of a burlap flag garland type of thing is it has 6 pieces, and I really wish that it had 7 or 9. Because I think it's easier to decorate if you have an odd number, so you have one piece that's the centerpiece. But for $1.25, I can't complain. Okay, so I decided where to put my masking tape on, and then I just painted right over the top of it. And dun da da! Let's take this one off. This is fully dry. It took probably 2 hours to be fully dry. And I did have somebody asking me, what do you do when you paint one of these flags and they want to do this curly cute thing? We put them under some books or something if you want. But I just found that if you just kind of roll them a little bit the opposite direction, that they'll stand straight. They won't curl as much. So we're just breaking the bonds of the paint a little bit. Look how cute that is. This color, this is a really fun color. I thought about doing this project in more of a traditional green. This one's called Fern. And then I thought, no, I want this funky green, which is called Scallion. So that is what I opted to do. Okay, so this is the start of the banner. Now let's build some shamrocks. And we're also going to make a bow. All right, in case you've not been introduced to these before, these are Dollar Tree cookie tin sheets that are meant for you to cook cookies and then be able to toss them out. They come 2 in a package, so 2 for $1.25. They're thin, they're easy to cut, they are a little sharp. And not every Dollar Tree has these at this point. But you can buy something similar at the grocery store or at Walmart or Target, or, you know, a different shape. Instead of having it be a big pizza pan, you could get one that's meant to hold a lasagna. And I've already been cutting through this one. So what I'm going to do to enable my punch to get in here, I'm just cutting that straight. We might grab some of that out of the trash a little bit. And I'm using this punch today. This punch I've had for 3 or 4 years. I love it. I used to use it all the time, and then I kind of forgot I had it. It's a 3-inch punch from Hobby Lobby. There is no brand on it. It's probably the store brand. And of course, I purchased it when it was on sale. It was, I don't know, 40% off or something. I have a couple others that are just like this, and I really like this kind of a punch. And it does come with a little clear plastic thing that goes right here. I took that off and threw it away because I didn't like it. It was in my way. So I'm just going to insert my cookie sheet in here and punch. Da, da, da. So we'll do a bunch of these. I have one on here. Oh, I know what's going on. This, when you have the paper behind it, the sticker or whatever, it makes it hard to punch through it. I needed to remove that. Okay, and I'm gonna come back and do this piece in just a minute. It's impossible to get your punch. Get this in your punch if it has all these little pokey points from the hearts that I punched in the last row. So I'm just cutting that off. And we might come back and do that one. That one didn't work out. It was too small. Let's see. Is this going to be big enough? Maybe. Close. These are not valuable. I don't need to conserve. And you're going to need either 3 or 4 of these little tin hearts to make a shamrock. If you have 4, you're going to be making like a 4-leaf clover. If you have 3, you're just making a 3-leaf clover shamrock thing. So let me think for a minute. 1, 2, 3. I punched some before I came live. I try to do as much prep before I come live as possible so that I can still show you the whole project, but you're not sitting there waiting for me to paint something and have it dry. Okay, so I'll show you how you do this in just a second. 4, 3. I think I need to punch some more. Cut this edge off really to be able to get this in your punch. And just so you know, this is sharp. So be careful. I've never really hurt myself with a Dollar Tree cookie tin, but it is sharp. Let's see if this will do us. If not, we can come back and punch some more. Okay, so just to review, in case you missed the beginning, you can always come back and watch it on replay. I know 100 people will ask me about this punch. Well, maybe not 100, but a bunch of you will. It's a 3-inch punch in the shape of a heart. It's from Hobby Lobby. It's no specific brand. It must be the store brand. And I got, it was probably $16 or $18, and I got it on sale. Okay, and it's super versatile. I love it. I just forget I have it. Okay, so to create your look of a clover, you want to give these a little bend in the center, and I'm just using my metal ruler. To bend them up. Can you see that? It doesn't have to be a metal ruler. It can be absolutely whatever. And you can do this same thing with paper. I did this project, or a very similar one, in February of 2020 here on DiyDreaming. And I did not only Dollar Tree cookie tins, but I also did some paper, some book pages. So you can do this same idea with book pages, punch them out, fold them just like this, and use them to create a shamrock. And I did just replay that video this morning if anyone wants to watch it. I can get you a link. This banner's different. It has a little more going on than that one did. Anyways, and I don't know where that banner is, or I wish I knew. It's probably in one of my millions of boxes. Otherwise, I'd pull it out and show it to you. It turned out so cute. Let's try a few more. So what do you guys think so far? Would you have thought that you could create clovers or shamrocks using a disposable cookie sheet from Dollar Tree? Did you know you could do that? You can do a lot of things with these cookie sheets from Dollar Tree. And I used to craft with them all the time, and then I kind of forgot that they existed, and then I just remembered. So, okay, we'll hope that that's enough. Let's open our little garland, and let me tell you the first idea I have. I made this bow, and we'll make another one, and I'm going to put it on the two ends. I'm going to hot glue it on the two ends, and let's do that right now. And I'll show you how to make this bow, and we'll make another one. This stuff that looks like raffia is actually a luau skirt from Dollar Tree. And it looks like this. Of course, it looks much better than this. This is after I've used it. You just tie this around your waist. anyways, it's fun to craft with. Okay, so let me give this just a teeny bit more glue. I need some glue sticks. We'll fluff that out nice and neat later. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. Let's do a 4-leaf clover, a 3-leaf clover, a 4-leaf clover, a 3-leaf clover. Does that sound good? What you're going to do, these are going to be the outside of the clover. So just lay it down and you can start fiddling around, and we will create some stems too in just a minute. And you're just going to put your glue along the area that you bent. Stick it on. And I'm going to do the one right below it next. And the 2 sides. Once you get it glued on, you can fiddle around with how folded up you want them to be or not. I'm not seeing any comments. Are you guys there? I hope so. If you like this project, it would be super helpful to me if you would consider sprinkling this video. Okay, look at that. We'll come back and do stem. Okay, let's do this one, a 3-leaf clover. And I might come back after the fact and add some more polka dots to it, because when I was polka dotting it, you know, you don't know where your things are going to lay exactly. Cindy says, I'm here. Kim says, I'm here. Yay. Cynthia Smith says, hello, Heidi from West Virginia. The Crafty Ladybug, oh, what a cute name, says that it's so cute. What kind of crafts do you do, Crafty Ladybug? For this one, the 2 side ones, this is a 3-leaf clover. I'm aiming them down just a little bit. That one has, I did not cut that one very good. Already. Okay, so we'll do another 4-leaf and then a 3-leaf, and then we'll create the stems, and then I'll show you the bow. The bow is super easy. I opted to not do super complicated for this. So I'm going to glue down the center top, and then I'll glue the straight up and down one. Goes right below that. And then the 2 sides. This is adorable already. Hi, Meryl Lee from Colorado Springs. Yeah, come back. She said she caught me kind of late. Come back because and watch on replay. I showed you the start of another banner, and I also showed you at the start of this video how to do the polka dotting thing. And I talked about all the different colors of paint that I used. Okay, so we're going to do one more right here that's going to be a 3-leaf clover, and then we're going to come back and create our stems. And I'll hold it up. On the 3-leaf clover, the 2 leaves on the sides, I'm aiming them down a little bit, just so that it will not look like there's a huge empty spot right below it. This is so adorable. Isn't it cute? And here's the bow, which I'm going to glue it on a little better. And I think it's just going to be so cute. We'll do a bow for this one too. Okay, let's do some stems. And then you can decide how wide you want these, or do you want to press them down a little bit so they're not standing up so high? That's a personal preference kind of thing. Okay. All right, these cookie sheets have a lot of different interesting parts to them. And I'm going to do something with this part right here. I'm going to do a stem with that, which I think it kind of, a stem could kind of look sort of a little bit like a tree trunk, but curved. That's perfect. Let's make this part a little skinnier though. Adorable. You guys see that? Super cute. Let's do another one. And you could, of course, do this like embossed section too. I'm just looking for something that looks slightly different for the stems. And you're going to want your longer ones to go on your 3-leaf clovers. Super duper duper cute. Perfect. Let's glue that one down. So this banner in total, it probably has, well, the burlap flag thing was $1.25, and then the cookie sheets, 2 of them, are $1.25. And what are the other expenses of it? A little bit of paint. We're going to use some buttons, and then you can do ribbon or not. That's totally up to you. Really doesn't even necessarily have to have one, but I'm going to put one here, and then I'm going to turn it just a little bit, and I'm going to cut it off. And I'll pick all of this up so you can see it in just a minute. say something. If you guys decide to do this project, I want to see pictures. Or if you decide to make like that carrot banner, this one. Or to do something like the next one that we're going to do that's going to be pink and yellow and blue. I definitely want to see pictures. And the place to post those so everyone can enjoy them is over at Dreamy DIY, which is a free group I set up for us 3 years ago or something like that. It's free. You do have to join it. But people share amazing craft projects over there. And they're not just sharing their reinterpretation of what I've done here. They're sharing all kinds of original ideas there too. So if you haven't joined Dreamy DIY yet, you should. And the only thing we ask, myself and my admin, are that you be nice to each other, that you don't use that group to try to sell anything, and what's the other? Oh, and that you don't share other people's videos there. If you made a video of a project that you think is awesome and it's short, you can share your own, but not other crafters, please. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Sometimes these buttons have staples, or they were stapled onto a card. So I'm looking through the green buttons that I have for some different ones. I could use all the same, but I think I want to use different ones. And I think also that they need to not be super big. Okay, so I have 4 different buttons. And I am going to have to push these the center of these down just a little bit to get my button to get on there. Cute. You don't have to do the buttons if you don't want to, but I think it adds a lot. I really do. And I opted not to have mine be all the same and be matching. Okay. Let me show you what we've got so far. It is so cute. Oh my gosh. Here's the end piece. There's our 4-leaf clover. Here's a 3-leaf clover, 4-leaf clover, 3-leaf clover, and then we're going to make another bow like this one for this other end. So let's do that now. Okay, what I did to create this one was I used some of this ribbon that I got for $2.50 at my local grocery store, Kroger, in their floral department. I don't know why they had it in. They had a whole basket full of different big wired ribbons, and I bought like 6 different rolls because they were all between $2 and $2.50. And this, you know, this is nice ribbon. This would be $10 at least. And it's like, I don't know how many feet. It's a lot. Anyways, so I'm going to get 4 pieces that are about the same length. And then, let's see. Is this a lot longer? I think that's about right. Okay, so then I'm just going to kind of stack them up. fold them in half, and that's when I am going to do 4 dovetails all at once. Let's do the other side. Okay, then what I did is I took a piece of jute to run behind it, and I took a couple pieces of my hula skirt. I'm trying to remember how many did I do. I either did 3 or 4. You can just slide them off the thing that is holding them. Okay, and then I'm gonna do it like 3 times, and I'm going to take one piece of this to tie around the center before I start cutting. This is so much easier to do when I'm sitting down and not standing up trying to explain. Where is the end of this? That's not it. Okay, let's try that one more time. I'm having a hard time. So, I'm just going to wind it around a couple times and tie it again. And I'm going to trim this. A little lopsided. What do you guys think so far? I'll trim this here. Not too long. All your loops cut. Okay, I can trim that more when I'm ready. Okay, so I'm going to put this piece of jute underneath my green plaid, and I'm just going to go what's the front? Crisscross, cross, and I'm going to tie a knot, fluff it a little bit, and then we'll add the luau skirt pieces. So let's just put this right on top of here. It's too long. It needs to be shorter. Put it right here, and then I'm just going to go around and around. Around and around. I tied a knot on the back. Who wants to make this project? Anyone? Are you inspired? You could make these shamrocks just with scissors cutting hearts. So that means you could make them absolutely any size you want. And you can put them on magnets. You can put them on a lot of different things. I love how this color looks with this green called Scallion. Just looking to see roughly how I want to place it. And I will fluff it off camera so it looks really nice. Okay, you ready? Oh, yeah, we're done. We did the buttons. Are you ready for the reveal? Wait, I have a messy workspace here. Okay. What do you think? Isn't it super cute? If I don't say so myself. I'm gonna go hang it out on my fireplace mantle so I can get pictures and get some good close-ups. But I am pretty pleased with how it turned out, and I hope you are too. And speaking of shamrocks, did you guys happen to see this video? This is that silver Dollar Tree wall tile stuff that I showed how to paint. This is fern. This is the color I was considering for this, but then I decided to do scallion. Anyways, if you missed that video and you would like to have a link to it, just let me know. I'd be glad to let you to put it in the comments for you. That was almost all Dollar Tree supplies. So, oh boy, it's a mess here. Alrighty, well, does anyone have questions? If you do, don't hesitate to ask. If you missed the beginning of this video, you should be able to watch the whole thing on replay, and that's where I go over all the colors and everything. Brenda says it's very nice. Bows are beautiful, and you love how I did the clovers. Thank you. And Debbie says it's adorable. I think it's pretty darn cute too. Link to the shamrock. Oh, for this. Yes, I'd be glad to get you that video. So I'm going to go sit down in my comfy chair, start reading through your comments, do a this or a this, and check to see if you've liked and followed this page. I know I say that every time, but the thing is, almost every day people say, I'm so glad to see you. I haven't seen you in months. I thought you quit. So your chance of getting any of my videos, if you aren't engaging like by doing this or this, or haven't liked and followed it, is pretty slim to none. If you do those things, it's a little bit more likely, but you can always come back to here. You can just type in DIY Dreaming in your search bar on Facebook or on YouTube. It'll bring you here, and then you just click on the videos button, scroll down. You know, you can go 4 years down if you want, and click on the video that you would like to see. So, alrighty guys, thanks so much for joining me. Be looking for pictures of this in these comments, as well as just at DIY Dreaming. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't hesitate to ask questions, and I will see you guys later.